This is Capun Piso. I'm here in Rome, in the Museum della Civiltà Romana. I'm attempting to educate Christians, so this very deluded, retarded people can understand where their Christus comes from. It was nothing more than Julius Caesar, and all Christianity originated from the cult, the different cults of Rome, and the Pax Romana of the Emperor Son of God, Augustus, lasting for 200 years. Crucifixion never happened. Crucifixion was never a form of torture. It always represented the Son God. That's what the cross and the swastika represents. Mutated in 325 by the criminal Constantine. This is a very good example. You see here, these are cast of the column of the Emperor Trajan. Okay, like about first century, about 105 CE. Guess what? There's not one single example of crucifixion. This was a column commemorating his victory over the Dacians, which is present in Romania. And none. People living in ancient times, crucifixion never existed. It's a mutation and a mistranslation. The cross always represents symbol of the sun. People, get educated. See this? And this one has four of them, four crosses, the stars. The stars is a symbol of Caesar, the God and Savior Julius Caesar, who gave the blood to save the people from the destructive habits and immoral habits of the Roman Senate. Here, see this? With wings. This represents the sun. The sun and the wings here come from the Egyptian mythology, which is present the soul and the spirit world.
In the 5,000-year-old Egyptian religion, here is a representation of this soul, a bird. And here it is again, protecting the living. Rome originated from the god Aeneas, escaping the Trojan War 2,700 years ago, and he's carrying a tropa eum, a victory symbol. Here it is a winged lady representing victory with a tropa eum. Here again another sarcophagus. So this symbol is very important.
What? Christians? The nice little retarded people that believe in imaginary friends? This is a pretty. You see the little wings in there? Comes from the Egyptian mythology? Well, that's where your little angels come from. Please, get educated. Come to Rome. Come to the Museum of the Civiltà Romana, so you can see the truth of it all. Here it is. Not one single sample of crucifixion in all this war memorial of the Emperor Trajan. A divine emperor. He was considered a god too, people, in case you don't know. For the information of the retarded, here, this is what cross originated from. These are tropa eums, victory symbols. And this is where your flags and banners originated and come from this long thing with the cross at the end. Christianity originated along Caesar, the true God and Savior, from the ancient religion of the most incredible empire ever, the vast Roman Empire. The peace of the Roman Empire, which is the supposedly peace of Christ, which is not such a thing, originated from the Roman Empire, the Pax Romana, the peace of the Emperor Augustus, the Son of God. He is the Emperor Trajan again, with the victories. These are banners of exilium. This is where your cross originated from.
What upsets me the most on the deceitful Christianity is that they dare to put on top of this column of this great man this statue of Saint Peter, which never existed.
This is the way people were punished impel them on things. Don't put them in anything that is high. And they were tied to trees. Look. Anything that is high up on a cross type of structure is called tropaeum, represents victory. Here's a representation of the god Zeus helping the Romans fight and conquer. See that? See what the star is here in the shield? This star represents the comet of Caesar, which is always victorious. That's what the generals of the United States use stars as a symbol of rank.
The comet of Caesar began to be identified with the star symbol of his mother, Venus, and they became one. The Virgin Mary is a mutation of the goddess Venus with this symbol of a... The popes transformed the comet of Caesar into this hat and keys symbol.
And in this shield you can also see stars, and you see a moon in the shape of a cross. Here's another interesting representation. You can see the eagle, you can see the Emperor Trajan, and you can see the standards, eagles. This is equivalent to the god Horus, which is a bird, it's a falcon. It's a representation of the soul.
Here is the sun god Horus, which had the same attributes of Caesar and Christ.
You see the Romans fighting the Dacians, which were actually Romanians today. This is amazing. All this here, not one single picture of a cross or people being on a cross. See a triumph, you see the Romans with the trumpets, the curved trumpets that they use in celebration. Do you see here the Emperor Trajan? But notice what he's doing. He is a priest. He is the Son of God. Here is the patera, which is a ceremonial dish which the Catholic priests use today when giving communion. You see the sacrificial animals that's going to be sacrificed. You see the ram, you see the pig. The pig is very important in Roman religion and mythology. And you see the ram horns. You see a tree, very important. You see the camp. And of course, the symbols of the gods. The Emperor Trajan here in a horse trying to blaze and enter the city. You can see the dust, fleeing and just taking off. The Emperor Trajan with the patera sacrificing, you see the altar. There's an altar here sacrificing fruits and a cone. This is very important, a symbol of life because it's a cone that comes up. And you can see the symbols, and you can see the man that is holding the bull that is going to be sacrificed. The bull, which the Spanish use that in bullfights today and consider a symbol of the devil, from the Serapis, the cult of Serapis, very important. That Hadrian actually employed later. Here you see the shields with the lightning bolts of Zeus, and with the wings. You see the little wings in there, symbol of victory and air. Notice the symbolism. This is amazing. Altar sacrifices. This kid here in the back is holding a box. Guess what it contains? Incense. It's called a camillus. It's a helper. While the other men here is with the flutes, which sounds were also sacred in sacrificial stand. I am repeating this agnosia. This here, people, this is a tropaeon. That is a symbol of victory or a trophy where the weapons were put. This is where the cross symbol originated from. You see here, there's a cross right here and right here. That's what the wax of Caesar, the wax image, was put in a tropaeon during his sacrifice. In other words, during his funeral, his body was put down, ready to be cremated, his wax image on a tropaeon. Now look what is in here. And this is happening in the year 100 or 110. You see a Nike, which is a representation of victory. There is another tropaeon or cross here. That's where the Christians got their Christian nonsense from.